Hey guys, good morning. I miss you all so much. I'm really excited to be reading you another story. As you can probably see in the back, I'm in a different room in my house, so hopefully this will help with the light pieces from my last video. But I hope you really enjoyed the box. I hope that you enjoyed doing Where the Wild Things Are with Miss Ryu. And today I have a new story to share with you. It's a story that has some rhyming words in it. So as we read, I want you with your parent or grown up or older sibling that might be at home with you to look for those rhyming words. My story today is called North Country Spring. Ooh, and my light looks like it might make it a little difficult to see the pictures. Maybe if I hold it on oh, there we go, on this side. All right. And the story is by Rev Lindenberg. And these paintings are by Liz Sliverton. It's really cool paintings. They're not super clear. That's not your video. That's how the illustrator has made these paintings. They're pretty cool. And I noticed when I opened up this book, we've been talking about how books are bound or actually published, made from the pages. And if you look, this book is so well loved at my house. You can see the glue and how it's like starting to come apart a little bit. Can you see that? So this book uses glue and string to hold together its pages. This book is about spring, and I feel like spring is coming. Actually, today, when I'm recording this, there's a little bit of snow outside, but it is here, and I'm super excited about that. So let's read and find out some more things about spring. And while we're reading, look for those rhyming words and be thinking about things that you notice in the springtime. Here I see a bear, and he's noticing a butterfly. North Country Spring. All over the north, a new voice is heard, deep as the river and high as a bird, fresh as the meadow and strong as a tree. It calls over and over, come, listen to me. Those are birds there. Look at how the illustrator made those. And the trees in the background. The snow still on the ground. Come out, calls the voice, whoever you are. Come out with the dawn, the early morning, in the morning star. Come out in the sun as it melts the snows. Come out with the brook as it overflows. That brook, that small river there. And I see this little animal right here. It looks like a fox is coming out. I think these animals might have been hibernating. Hibernating is when they sleep for a long time, all winter long. Spread out as it sings to the trees. Be first. Fill with sweet sap till your leaf buds burst. I've seen a lot of trees, maple trees, get tapped to make maple syrup for us. That's really yummy and fun in the spring. Take wing, wild geese, calls the voice. Fly high, soar 100 miles through an April sky. April is the month that we really know about spring coming out. April's coming. It's actually going to be here. Amble out, sniff the air, it says next to the bear. Let your brown cubs tremble everywhere. Let them out and walk everywhere. And I don't know if you can see that, but do you see there's the string that I was talking about? That's so cool how the book is put together right there by my finger. And look at those bears trembling to move about and walk around. Step out, do not fear, calls the voice to the deer. Come and nibble the new green grasses here. Wiggle out, swim about, says the voice to the trout. Skim the silvery river banks in and out. I noticed a rhyming word there. Trout, that's the type of fish. And out, those words sound the same at the end. That means they rhyme. Trout, out. Leap in, little peepers, little frogs, to the pond, and bring your frog pond heart throb tune to sing. Bring, sing. I love hearing peepers. I've been hearing a lot of birds at my house. No frogs. I don't really live near where frogs are because they need that water. But I've been hearing a lot of birds instead. That's how I know spring is coming. Glide down, wild duck, to the marsh and rest. Hide a clutch of eggs in a wetland nest. Rest rhymes with nest. Here's her eggs in her nest. And that wetland, that land that's not quite water, but it's not quite land either. It's usually quite wet, but not enough water that you could see the water. It's called a wetland. Strut out, tall moose, from your stand of spruce. Walk around, feel the ground, and let your bones get loose. Sometimes when animals, or even when I've been sitting for too long, I feel like my bones ache. He's loosening up his bones so he's not stiff from the winter. Slip in, sleek otters, from the river's side. Splash and play all day. Make a big mud slide. Oh my goodness, here they are. They're sliding down the bank into the river. I love playing in mud. And you know what? When it rains in the spring, a lot of people say that Maine has an extra season called mud season. I'm wondering if you have any mud at your house at home. I don't really have mud here at my house. I live in my town. And so there's a lot of roads and a little bit of grass, but no mud. Come out in the daytime. Come out in the night. Come out with the new moon, silent and bright. You see that? Night bright. Those words rhyme. Fly out, blinking owl, says the voice. Fly free. Float over the shadowy woods with me. You can see that owl. It looks really cool. And there's that moon. Looks like a crescent moon. It's that crescent shape. It's just a little bit of the moon is showing. You can see the shadows down here. How cool. Even the moon has enough light to make shadows at night. Swoop out, swift bat. Flutter fast. Flitter flit. Snatch 'em off on the wing and make a meal of it. Flit it. So bats are nocturnal. They come out at night. Can you see that bat up there? See if I can tilt it so the light doesn't show. There it goes. Shuffle out, slow skunk. Shuffle here, shuffle there. Grub for bugs and slugs. Food is everywhere. So these are some nocturnal animals we're seeing that might be coming out of hibernation in the spring. Lope out, wild wolves. Come out and prowl. Come out and look. Slowly come out. It's a fine, shiny night for a yip and a howl. Pretty cool. They're howling up here. See the moons? Looks like a full moon. Nice and bright this time. Hope you can see those pictures. My light might be shining on the glossiness, how glossy they are. They're reflecting the light. Come out, calls the voice, wherever you are. Come out in the dark with the dancing stars. Come children, come parents, come grandparents too. Come out, hear the voice that is calling to you. I wonder what calls to you in the springtime. Is there something you hear that makes you smile? I know I shared with you that for me, it's the birds in the morning. When I open my eyes, I can hear them chirping. And I just the other day got to fill their bird feeder. So hopefully I'll see more birds out my window and hear more different sounds in the morning. I am the breeze that is warming the land, the fast flowing river that washes your hand. The grass at your feet, the white clouds flying high, the seeds in the ground, and the wings in the sky. That is a good description of spring. Spring is a time where everything warms up. And you can see, maybe some of you are seeing these kinds of flowers come up right now. purple flowers. Not really sure what they might be. I'd have to look that up. I am the ducklings that hatch in the nest, the rain in the forest, and the wind from the west. The violets, oh, that might be what they are, violets in the meadows. When the snow is all gone, I'm the bear cub, the fox kit, and the white spotted fawn. So something that happens a lot of times in the spring is we see baby animals that are starting to grow just like the trees and just like all the seeds. So a kit and a cub and a fawn are all baby animals. Can you see them there? Really interesting pictures that the illustrators made. Oh, I see some birds in a nest with their beaks open. I am the voice inside everything new, the song of beginnings, the song of spring. It's interesting, this author thinks or sees all of these things as a song, kind of a rhythm to our spring. That's the end of my story, but there's one more page. Sometimes books in the back have information, and I'm gonna see if I can show you this real close. And if you wanted to, you could pause. Oh, my lights. There we go. You could pause and maybe read some of this. It's a little bit about the animals. I'll read you one. Bats are not true hibernators because they are awake some of the time during the winter. They often sleep together in large, closed-in areas such as barns or caves or high up, upside down. That's really cool information. So some books have extra information at the end. This is all about different animals. And my last page simply shows some birds, some chickadees. That's our state bird. Pretty cool. The state of Maine has its own bird. So thank you so much for listening to my story read today, North Country Spring. I hope that you take a chance this week and look over all the activities that you could maybe do inspired by this book. And if you have any questions or thoughts you want to share with me, feel free to reach out to Miss Ryu or myself. Let us know your thoughts about these books. We'd love to interact with you guys, have a conversation back and forth with the kids. If they tell you something and you want to type it up and share it, that would be amazing. But we miss you all, and we hope that you're enjoying the spring that's coming. We hope that we're going to see you very soon. But until then, enjoy our story reads and get out there and see what you can find with spring. I'm hoping that you enjoy the time. I know it's stressful and we're all wondering what's next, but I can guarantee that next week Miss Ryu will have a story for you. That's for sure. So until then, have a great day. I hope you had lots of fun with me reading and you found some rhyming words. Bye, guys.